computer.
I know, it was weird opening this one.
Yeah, this is the free one that Matt had through his other business.
Like, it's totally different.
We could talk for like hours.
We could watch each other sleep.
Don't you love the freedom of a beach buddy coach?
Yeah. This is like, we could just work together 8-hour days in each other's face.
Who needs sleep?
Awesome.
We're rock stars. I'm drinking Recharge. Have you guys tried this?
Not Recharge, Recover, yeah. What's Recharge?
Recharge is the vanilla one that you take within an hour of bedtime. So obviously I'm going to bed soon. And you're not sore the next day. And it's miraculous. And I'm not kidding. It's like,
I thought that's what Recover was. No?
No, Recover is like drink it right after your workout within 30 minutes. You don't have to count it as a container. And it helps recover. But Recharge is magical. Like I'll wake up tomorrow feeling like I'm 12. I'm not kidding.
And Are you serious right now?
Kind of.
Okay, You're kind of acting like you're 12. Well, at least we're not talking about wine. All right. See, I went there. You go to wine jokes. I'm like, I need wine to do a team call so I can be funny. But you tried to learn too. Yeah. So what was I going to say? Oh, the Rosa Friesen call. I was like 5 minutes into that one. Have you guys watched that one? The Empower half-hour one?
Did we share that in the coach group?
Yeah. I did yesterday, and because Michelle was like preaching about it out the wazoo. She's a rock. Michelle was like, you have to watch this call. Everybody. So I watched it, and then I got excited, and then I started posting it in all the groups, being like, listen, watch this call.
Oh, dang. How did I miss that? See, I miss things too. I saw
Matt commented on it.
Oh. I have so much extra spare time. I'm just joking. Did you post it in the comments or did you like post it as a post?
I posted it in the link for I did a live video.
Got it. Okay. That's why I missed it because I didn't look at the comments. Yay. Thank you.
Okay. But as a side note, I just have to share this because this is really funny. And Stacy, I don't know even know if you know this.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Barbie just admitted, so that call that I just watched, she was talking about how she protects her time because we've been talking a lot about that. Yeah. She's hired a body double.
No way.
What?
Yes, but she doesn't. And I was like, what? You have someone who takes selfies of themselves and pretends they're you? No, she has them go into her Facebook and they pretend she's Barbie. They're Barbie Kalev, and they go into the challenge groups. Have you done that, Stacy? And like they pretend they're Barbie Kalev and they go and comment on people's stuff in challenge groups so that the challengers think it's Barbie commenting, but it's actually her assistant. Her body, it's not even her assistant, it's a second person. It's her body double.
Well, I'm thinking like videotaping her working out or something.
Yeah, right. From the back. I was thinking like selfies like from the back because, like with dark hair. I was like, what?
Well, that's the thing, you guys. Like when you start making income, put it back into your business. And once you've hit diamond rank and above, like Barbie's been in this business for what, 9 years?
9.5 years. She made it very clear.
Yeah. So, I mean, of course, she's married. She's married to Sagi. Like she has enough money to have 2 assistants. And she should, but it's sometimes I think too, challenge groups can be a little bit like, okay, let me go like and comment everything, but I love it because I think that being in a challenge group, you have to know what your challengers are doing and everything, but you have to have time to prospect new people too,
Yeah.
It's so tricky. Okay. But yeah, it's funny. So she's got 2. Oh.
Yeah, but she made it's a big secret. Like she made everybody swear on the call that they wouldn't say anything. And I just told you guys. Oops. But who are we going to tell, right? She didn't want her own diamond coaches to know. Her own 5-star and up coaches to know.
Well, then who was on the call? Weren't they going to listen to the call?
This was in I don't know. This was in the Empire Diamond group. I don't know.
They're going to see it. If they watch the call, they'll see it. Oh my word. Well, it doesn't matter to us because, hey, check it. When we did a call 2 weeks ago and I said, I'm going to say how many coaches we have in our entire downline every week on the team call because what can be measured can be improved upon. And I want us to grow and I want us all to be confident enough to recruit coaches and grow our teams because I feel like that's been a huge learning curve for my personally sponsored coaches. And so we had 250 and now we have 254. So we have 4 more coaches, which, hey, it's a lot in comparison to 0.
It's huge.
There's fallout. So, you know, we've had some people cancel. So we actually gained more than what it looks like. But yeah, so
That's amazing. Yay, team.
For how long?
We lead with gratitude. What's that?
In how long? 240 in 2 weeks?
Yeah. So we have 4 coaches net. Is that what you would say? Net
Right.
in 2 weeks.
Good.
I'm going to take it because every single person that likes our photos and comments on our photos and joins our challenge groups and just be grateful for everything, right? Like that's how we have to lead. Okay.
Totally.
So Tab and I talked earlier today and we're super excited we want to keep these, you know, we can go longer than 40 minutes now because we have this free link. Hey, Michelle.
Hi, sorry I'm late.
No, we were watching your live video.
Oh, was it horrible, Rick?
No, it was really good. You were really funny.
Self-deprecating is my thing. I think I had something in my teeth the entire time.
Which, by the way, just prep yourself in a few weeks here. We need to know all your Facebook tricks and all your love. We're
putting you on a call, Michelle.
All right.
She's
yeah,
like,
you're awesome. If you guys follow Michelle, she's just like out there living it large.
Letting my freak flag fly.
yeah.
Just be you and be you awesomely. So yeah, we want this call to not just be like us blabbing at you the whole time. Like we want you to be able to talk. So we're gonna leave room at the end of the call. I don't know, or we're actually, you know what? Tonight, let's stop after every segment and just ask, like, do you have any questions on what we just went over? We'll just do that, and then feel free to just blab away, okay, you guys? Because we should be like team blabbers. We don't need
team blab.
Yeah.
Can you imagine Josh Spencer being like, and we're just going to leave 20 minutes at the end to chat?
I know. Well, and the poor guy, when he leaves like 5 minutes, nobody says anything. So he's like, okay, I'm going to go now. Because no one even says anything. Poor Josh. Like, I don't even say anything. I'm just sitting there like,
Yeah, it's on the spot, though. You got to tell people, be thinking of questions as you're writing them and type them in the box.
Yes.
Oh.
See, Michelle.
Because I tell people in my challenge groups before we hop on calls, I'm like, you be thinking of calls right now. And then while the Zoom call is on, write your questions in the chat box. And when we do our questions time, I'll go look at your questions there.
Oh, that's really good. I forget about that chat box.
You got to tell people what to do. I love it. I need to do that more. Okay, so let's see. What else? So we want to go over, why don't I take the first one, Tab, and then you can do the second about the
okay, you remind me what the second one is after you're done your first one.
Okay.
I have it all written down, but I don't remember the order.
Okay, so do you guys all have the Pick Tap Go app on your phone?
No.
I don't use it.
What is that?
So you guys at least have one good photo editor. It's my favorite photo editor app.
Oh, shoot.
Because here's why. Okay, so I just want to get mindset right, because I heard Rosa say that on her call. She's like, let's just get our mindset right.
Mm-hmm.
When I'm talking about selfies on social media, I don't want you guys to freak out, because here's why. If you look at any Facebook engagement, if you look back at your history, you're going to see that more people like and comment on a selfie photo most of the time. Or for me, whenever I post like that photo that I took of Jude and I at church in the bathroom in the mirror, if you guys follow, so write this down, Jen Richardson. She is a boss on Instagram. She's really good at editing her photos. It's Jenn, I think, Richardson. And she does a ton of mirror selfies. And so I just looked at her account one day and I was like, maybe I should try doing those. And I always get tons of engagement. So when I talk about selfies, it's not like, hey, look at me, I'm a Beachbody coach. I'm just going to like blow my face up in the feed all day long. It's not about that. It's about letting people see your eyes and your face and letting them feel like they're with you, because that makes people know, like, and trust you. They're going to want to do business with you. They're going to want to share their deepest, darkest secrets with you, right? So that is why we're talking a little bit about, we're going to go over selfies today. We're going to go over just some tips on how to do those well. And then Tab's going to talk about, like, when you're doing a post, how you can make it the most effective by, like, putting in caps and emojis and all the fun stuff with doing a really good post, especially if it's a call out post and you need people to be able to read it really simply. And then I'm going to screen share really quick and show you guys my Facebook, couple tricks on my Facebook cover photo, and how a couple little tricks on there that I've just learned over the years that I feel like I wouldn't have known unless someone told me. And that's why we're doing this call, because I wouldn't have known this stuff if I wouldn't have been at a Super Saturday or at a, at Coach Summit, or a lot of these trainings that you guys haven't had the chance to go to yet. And so I'm just kind of spitting out what I've learned, because then I adopt it and I start using it, right? You learn something, you don't just store it for safekeeping, you start doing what you learn. And I think that's the biggest part of this business, the biggest part, because you can be super smart. I have people that go through trainings, don't do a single thing with the business, and they spent hours on trainings. And I'm like, what? Why would you ever do that? You got to just get out there, right? Even if it's not perfect, but we want to show you today how to make it just a little bit more refined and a little more better for your business, right? Because we want you to be successful. We want you to have the most views on your posts that you can if you're going to take the time to post them. And a lot of times that means you need very clear, edited, vibrant, smart, well thought out photos that don't have to be perfect, because they can just be all crazy, but they need to at least be, it's a business, right? Like, this is kind of like, Facebook is kind of like your website. You don't have to have a website to be a coach, but you have to be very planned out and thought out in the image that you're portraying as you are showing your life and what coaching is and what it means to you and all that stuff. And then we're going to follow up with just a couple, like a live video thing that's coming up this week that starts tomorrow, and then some people to follow. So Jen Richardson, I already gave you one. So anyways, I'm going to get right into it. So the art of taking a selfie. Does everyone have a selfie stick?
My son just broke mine.
Oh no!
Who said that?
Asher just broke mine.
Oh, Michelle, you just said that. Oh, shoot.
Yeah, he broke my Gorilla Pod and my selfie stick.
No.
Yeah.
Do you want one? I have two now. Ow.
Those are really good for your personally sponsored coaches, really good gifts to give.
So I have one, Stace, I'm going to interrupt you. So my first one had the cable that clips into your phone. But Michelle, I think you and I have the same phone, and with an OtterBox. Do you have an OtterBox?
No,
for your
iPhone 6s Plus. It's just big.
With your case, what's your case though?
It's like a bumper case.
Oh, okay, because this little pluggy thing didn't fit with my case. So Ryan went and got me the Bluetooth one that I think you have, Stace, right?
Yeah.
Where you just push the button, but there's no cord that needs to attach. These are way better, because then you don't have to worry finick with the cord. But I have one with a cord if anybody wants it.
I'll let you know.
Okay. Because it might fit your phone.
Well, you know why I like the one with the cord is because if my Bluetooth isn't connecting, I get really frustrated, because sometimes it doesn't connect, and so I get really mad. And so I just like to plug it in. But I have a thin case on mine.
Oh, I didn't even think of that.
Pop your OtterBox off, throw it in the selfie stick, and just plug it in if you need.
Yeah.
I don't know. But if
That's
you're
a good call.
Just word to the wise, whoever was buying one too. Yeah.
I found that when the Bluetooth wasn't working, it was frustrating for me. So I actually was thinking about getting one that plugged in.
Yeah.
Oh.
But I just use the timer anyways.
I know.
So that's smart.
Use the timer, you guys, like, especially if you're trying to get a group photo and your thumb can't hit. Like, remember at Summit Tab, and you were Tab's really good. She'll be like, everybody get in. And I'm like, you have a go-go gadget on? How did you just get the best picture ever? Like, she's really
I have long arms. I really do. And man hands.
And so if you are struggling with the button to hit, set the timer. You can do 3 seconds or 10 seconds on an iPhone, and then you can get a really good angle. So
that's a good idea.
Remember that. And then also, you can be writing this down, because this is very valuable information. I'm just joking. People take notes. When you're doing a workout video and showing people, I think you get a ton of engagement when you take video of the workouts we do, because if you're doing, like, Kate, if you're rocking out doing Insanity or something you got going on, because I know you're like cardio girl, take the video. And I learned this from Shalene. Don't take it vertical, take it horizontal, because then that gets all of you in the video. And if you take it like this, it will leave it weird. Like you won't be able to see the whole move. You won't be able to see the whole lunge or whatever you're doing. So I use this little, so get one of these little gorilla things. One of my legs broke, but see how you can just clip it in? Or you can use a selfie stick. Like at Summit, we just propped up a selfie stick in VTab.
Yeah.
So get this, put it on your TV, do a couple videos. My inbox always goes crazy when I post workout videos. I'm not kidding. So don't be shy.
I love your videos. You have awesome videos. Same with Michelle. I love Michelle's videos too. So good.
You know, just get your Spanx on and go to town, people. I mean,
Stace, can I interrupt you again? Because this is so good. Because this is one of the first things. We were going through like things that I first learned when I started coaching, what Stacy taught me. Can you pan your camera around? Because you probably have your Diva light right there, do you?
right
Is
here.
your Diva there?
Uh-huh.
So Stace has this amazing light that gives natural light, and you can crank up the dimness, right?
Yeah, so this is high and then that's low. Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
You can tilt it and you can raise it high. So if you guys if you're not following Bonnie Engel, then you need a new community. You need to read. I'm just kidding. Bonnie Engel, I'll try not to be too sarcastic. I'm so tired. Bonnie Engel is amazing. When you look at her pictures online, you will notice that she's sitting in front of her Diva ring because she has little bright circles in her eyeballs, but her pictures are so clear and so nice. So yes, it's an investment. Yes, this is a business. Thanks, Tab, for putting that in there. So yeah, and this, when we do a team call on video and like how to do live video on Facebook and how to just edit a quick video and do it on your iPhone and some different things, this gave me the confidence to start doing videos, which propelled my business forward. And I'm not saying this lightly because I don't know where you guys are at with your confidence with videos, but let's just say it's really hard. It was really hard for me to get there. I feel like Tab, it was maybe a little easier for you because maybe you were kind of a speaker a little bit before.
My acting background, I think. It's my drama. Yeah.
Yes. So, I mean, ask for it for Christmas, ask for it for Mother's Day. Be resourceful. Like, own it. You know what I mean? And get it somehow. You got to be able to just get it. And I would have not probably spent the money if my husband would have not have ordered it for me. So that's why I'm saying it, like, don't be a me and someone who would have waited 2 years. Be a Matt Rody, my husband, who just like knows that it's important. You know what I mean? Like he just knew. He was like, oh, Stacy will do more if I get this for her. I know. It takes like 10 years off. She's going to do it.
It takes 10 years off. Shalene Johnson actually did like a little blooper video of what she looks like without the Diva ring light. And it makes a huge difference. Not that it really matters, but if you do want to be talking a lot in front of the camera, like the Diva ring takes wrinkles off your face. It's amazing. It's like Botox.
When Kate met me in person at Super Saturday, she was probably like, oh. Where's
that Diva ring?
Oh, can you skateboard? Can you get that Diva ring in your car with you? Can you bring it with you everywhere you go? That would be helpful. Okay, so
I want a portable one.
If you don't have a Diva ring light though, because I don't have one, I try to find natural light in my house. Like if you have a really nice bright window, put your phone in the window and talk to your window. Your neighbors are going to be like, what? What the heck is she doing? But really, that's where I do most of my videos in my living room or in my kitchen where I have that natural glow coming at me because it really does help. It's like stage lighting, right? Like people, like right now I'm in the shadow. Like people don't really know. My pupils are huge and people, whoa. But if you're in the daylight and it brightens you up, it actually sets the tone for your video as well. It's really good. Michelle, you have some nice windows in your house too, right?
I pretty much do all of my selfies, that white wall that you guys see.
Yeah, I love it.
I'm just standing in my hallway on top of the stairs.
Oh my goodness.
Oh, right. Yeah. In your house when you do those. Yeah, I love that.
Yeah. No, I don't have great spaces for good lighting right now. A Diva ring would be like the greatest thing I've ever.
I know.
Totally.
You'd love it. Well,
I would.
I think
I would do and you guys would just see my face all the time. That's all I would put out there.
I'd have to unfollow you.
Everyone's like,
is it okay to just like keep putting selfies and stuff out there? Like, do people really just like want to see my face all the time? I feel like I don't want to put anything else out there. I'm like, all I want to do is put out selfies. I love posting my face.
I do too. I do. Oh, I love it. You know who, Stacy, I'm totally like jacking your talk here. Okay, if you guys want to follow, there's a chick. Her name is Raina Odell. I know a lot of you. She takes, okay, so she does selfies, but does them in different ways. Like she'll take a picture of her foot with her breakfast bowl in it, or like her hand with her laptop just kind of in the corner. Like it's kind of artistic, but it's all her body parts, but in a really cool shot. And then you just change the filter on your phone to kind of make it look, it looks really cool. And then she puts just a little post with it. I love it. There's so many different ways you could do selfies.
Exactly. And as long as they can tell that it's you. And her videos, so Raina Odell, you want to type it out, tab for them?
Oh yeah, sorry, yeah, on it.
To follow, because her videos she'll do like a split screen. So you've seen me probably do that, where she's like smiling in her like graphic tank, and then it'll be a workout video next to it. So it's like, hey, I'm here. I'm really welcoming and nice and friendly, and you should talk to me if I message you. And then she's got her little fitness video, or she just does a sped up video on
yes,
on iMovie on your phone. You can just do a quick video and just turn the speed up, turn the sound off. And she did one where it was like yoga, and she just said, does anyone else get distracted during yoga? And it showed her just going really fast, like doing her eyes were looking all around. It was just so funny because it was her, you know? Just like, I mean, obviously she probably has like 3 scoops of Energize every day and probably gets like the best ideas from Energize. I'm not going to lie, because I swear Energize is like, I get the best posts when I drink it.
I know, right? I think one of the best pieces of advice you and Matt gave to me actually when I started posting videos, you watched one of my very first Turbo Fire videos that I posted, and you're like, Tab, that was a really great video. You might want to consider speeding that up a few times. It was really long. It was like 1 minute of me doing crunches. And I didn't realize that you could like speed it up. So it was like a little bit quicker, but it's so great having a coach that's already done it. And you even said, you're like, I learned this the hard way. I'm just telling you, so you don't have to learn this the hard way too. So yeah, really cool.
Did you say you used iMovie on your iPhone?
Yeah.
No, I use Splice. I didn't know
Splice?
you could get iMovie.
Oh, SPLICE?
Yeah.
Wait, you have an iPhone though? But
Yeah, I didn't know I could have iMovie on my phone now.
Yeah.
That's cool though, Splice. Maybe it's easier than iMovie.
I know.
It's real basic, like
Is
super
it?
basic.
Okay, I'm typing it in the chat.
I did it already.
So type
Oh, you did.
Yeah, she already did. She was on it. She's
You were on it, girl.
Okay, so the other one I love is Pick, Play, Post.
Yeah, that's
I repeat myself a lot. So sorry if you guys have heard me say all of these tips a million times, but
No, it's branding. You're getting it in our heads. That's good.
so Pick, Play, Post is very simple. Super simple. What else? Okay, so lighting is really important, and you can play with it, guys. With a selfie, it's gonna feel really awkward at first. You're gonna be like, do I hold it way up here to make myself look thinner, or do I hold it kind of at, eye level? And sometimes I have to say the up high can look awkward, but if you hold it right just a tiny bit below your eye level, that can be a really good angle. So play around with it. And you're going to have to take a lot of selfies, and your kids are going to look at you like you're crazy, and your husband will be like, listen, we have got to leave. And you're like, but my makeup looks so good. Hold on. I just got to try one more. And your family might hate you for just a hot second, but listen, your business is going to be good, and they're going to love you in the end. Okay. So just keep trying it. So natural light. Now Pick, Play, the reason why I like Pick, Tap, Go, here's why, is because we don't always have good lighting. So if you can edit in Instagram, but I do not like the Instagram filters a lot of the time by themselves. They're just too dramatic and they're too fake looking. So on Pick, Play, sorry guys. I'm doing the video one. Okay. So like today I had a really dark photo of Jude and I took it, you guys saw it on my wall today. So you scroll up, you can crop it. So if your picture is crooked, you can literally go in and straighten it out. Is my phone gonna die? What's going on? Sorry guys, that's weird. This always happens on calls.
Right.
So you can hit the little crop, the little square guy on the top, and you can move it to make the line straight if it's crooked. You can crop it, and then you can scroll up, and there's all these filters. So see the lights on filter? I used that twice on that picture that I posted on my Facebook today. So I did the lights on first to brighten it up, and I don't put the toggle at the bottom. So like say I hit lights on, and then you've got the little toggle on the bottom. I don't ever do it full strength. I always kind of bump it back to where I like the looks of it. And then you go up and you do another filter over it. So you can put I put 6 filters on that photo today that I put on my Facebook of Jude and I.
That's amazing.
And
Because that all affects the exposure and lighting and everything.
Yeah, so crispity is a good one. High fives is a good one. I cooled it down a little bit. And then I love like the highlights or the auto color. So play around with it, guys. That picture, surprisingly, for some reason, got a lot of comments. And I just can't help but wonder if it was because the editing was so right that it was eye-popping enough, right? It was eye-popping. And that's when you have to, people are going to scroll. You've got to make your photos pop because then people are going to pay attention to what you're writing on.
You know what drew me to it, Stace? The photo's good. The lighting was good. But a year ago, you were posting, you would find pictures of really cute outfits that you really liked. And now you're wearing all those really cute outfits. I'm like, oh my gosh, it's like those models that you were putting on. I'm like, I love that shirt. That's so good.
I know. We'll see baby steps. You have to envision what you want to.
But people remember that. It's like you already told them that they should like that.
That's so weird. That's so funny. I love it. See? The universe understands.
I know. All right.
So do you guys have any
bless you.
Thank you.
far? Any questions? How do you guys feel about selfies? Do you hate that we're talking about them right now, or are you happy? You look super happy. Okay, I'll keep going. So, I love you guys. So we talked about this too. I get more when I friend people. I get more accepting of, because I friend people that it looks like I'd be friends with in real life. You know what I mean? I'm just being social. I'm not being awkward. I'm not that awkward of a person. So if you have a smiling picture, like a really good either professional photo or really good edited photo of your face, more times than not, you're going to get a lot of people accepting your friend request. And you may even get some people friending you. I know it kind of took me a while in the business to get people friending you, but I do. And when people friend me, I don't know who they are sometimes. I don't know if they're your people or, a downline coach's friend, but I'll just always say hey, thanks for the ad. I had to pop in and say hi. Do we share a common interest in health and fitness? Because I don't know if they found me on YouTube or Instagram or whatever, because I'm always inviting people to friend me on Facebook. And so that's a good way just to touch them and you contact them and not have to think of something to say every time. So make sure that your profile is good. Another thing, you guys, is when I started getting, out of my comfort zone and reaching out to new people and friending new people, there was a couple of photographers that I talked to, and they, I'd be like, oh man, your cover photo is so good. Do you do photography for a living? And they're like, yeah, actually I do. And I'm looking for people to build my portfolio because I'm new. Would you ever want to let me take photos of you? And I had already been in agreement with someone else, but I was like, what? You guys could probably search on Facebook and maybe friend some photographers and just see if it naturally flows that way. And so the gal that is taking my photos in April for just new updated fitness ones, which means I need to stop eating anything. So all I had to do was trade 2 bags of Shakeology for a full photo session. And I'm going to I'm going to bring some professional dresses and some fitness clothes. So guys, be thinking outside the box. Do I know of a photographer? Do you think she would want to trade with me for anything that I have? Even if I just watched her kids for her while she did some photo shoots, I bet she would give you free photos. So don't worry about the money as much. Or if you're ordering through your husband's account, Shakeology, send that Shakeology up to them and it's an investment, right? And I'm not kidding. Professional photos your business goes to a whole nother level, like automatically. So get some.
I totally gave my girlfriend a bag of Shakeology for her to share with her toddler. And I was like, yeah. And I mean, hey, if you ever wanted to, you know, throw some photos my way, she's like, yep, done. Cool.
What?
Yep, it's nice. If you have like half a bag on hand that you're not going to drink, just toss it out to someone else.
Is that who just did your family photos?
Krista?
Is that the girl? Oh, our Krista, like Krista Pearsall?
Yeah.
Oh,
She does beautiful photos, and her order was late, and I had half a bag of tropical strawberry that I wasn't going to finish, so I drove it up to her.
Oh, nice.
And she had just gotten her order in, and I was like, well, keep it for Charlie so you don't have to share, because it's so nice to have that extra half bag. She's like, cool. And then, yeah, she said she'd do some photos for me.
Sweet.
Love it.
Just spreading love.
I love that. It reminds me of that book, The Go Giver. Have you guys read that book yet? On your list. It's so good. It's so good.
Go Giver.
Okay, so let's toss it over. Anything else on selfies? Will you guys take? Oh, one more thing. So when I'm having a good face day, which doesn't happen as often as I would like, when my eyes aren't puffy from food sensitivities, or I don't have a huge pimple in the middle of my eyes like that I can't pop because it's like too big. Look how big.
Oh, I have that right here right now. Oh, it's so deep. It's brutal.
So take if you're doing a really good workout and you're like, dang, I'm planking like a boss today. I'm gonna video this because it might not ever happen again. Like Shalene always says, wait until you're done with your workout to take videos, even though we don't. I always pause my workout and take a video in the moment because I feel like the moment's going to end somehow. Like sorry, Michelle, I have a baby that's going to need to nurse or something. Like I still have that anxiety. I'm like,
Yeah.
But so just when you're done with your workout, be like, okay, now just do it. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Boom. Decide and do it, and make at least one quick workout video and have it on your camera roll for whenever you need it, and just at least once a week or twice a week do some sort of a video and put whatever you're thinking during that workout in the post, because a lot of the times we have some epic thoughts during our workouts, and so you need to capitalize on those, and you need to share those, because those are the things that other people are already thinking, but you're just putting words to them, and people respect people that put words to things that other people are already thinking, right? Because so many people are just too pretentious for this life, and they just won't say the stuff that matters, and we need to be the people that say the stuff that matters, because we are life changers. I'm going to drop the mic right now and go get some water. Okay. Go ahead, Tab.
Awesome. I think mine was just on call-up posts, right? That was really good, Stacy. Rody.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you, Stacy. Thank you. Okay. Okay, let me just go through the list here. We kind of brainstormed this afternoon about just basic things that we wanted to talk about. Okay, selfie graphics, apps. Making cover photo. Okay, she's going to talk about that. All right, so posts. So I used to, way back when I started like a year and a half ago, I was really, really reflective. I find that I've been on a journey of, I was really reflective at the beginning. I would tell my story like I was almost like writing in a journal. And now I'm just like, I feel like I'm in a totally different season in my journey. And I have to make sure I come back to those real and raw and emotional posts. So one thing I want to say, if there's a way that you guys can go back and look at your posts, make sure you save them. That was probably one of the best tips that I was given when I started this. If you have access to like Google Drive or Google Docs, that's a great loading zone to put all of your saved posts from what you post in challenge groups or in 5-day free groups. We can share documents that way, but it's also a great method to save, or even like on Word document, save your posts, especially the ones that you notice. Take a moment, and I think Michelle's talked about this a little bit. Take a moment once a week and look back on the previous week to see what posts have gotten most traction, and really make sure you go and copy and save that post and put it somewhere so that you can go back to, because it's going to happen. You're going to be a year and a half later like me, and you're going to be like, where's the magic? Where were the posts that people, like who was I talking to a year and a half ago that I really connected with that individual because I was really in that spot? And sometimes you have to go back to those places that you once were to pull out that magic, re-pull out that emotion of where you were in that journey, just to reconnect with those people that you need to be connecting to. So I just recently did it for our Team Cuff group. Kelly, I think you're on the call here and you saw it. But I pulled out, I had this one post. It's one of my favorite posts from a year and a half ago called, I nicknamed it Risky Red. And it was a post about me going to pick up my daughter from school a year and a half ago. And I was wearing bright red lipstick for the first time going out in public. But I had found this new confidence in myself after being in a fitness journey for a couple of months and just really celebrating who I was. And like, I was taking risks and I felt more confident in myself. So I wrote a post about it. I wrote a post about the emotions that I was feeling when I put that red lipstick on and went and picked up my daughter from school, who was like, wow, Mom, I've never seen lipstick like that on a real live person before. I'm like, thanks, I think. But I tagged Kelly and Melissa and a bunch of my Team Cut people in it, and it re-popped up in my newsfeed because I commented on that old post again. So it re-pops up in everybody's newsfeeds. And then I got traction all over again. Like, people were liking and commenting on it from now, thinking it was from now. I'm like, dude, this actually works. I don't know, Michelle, this is why you're going to do a call for us about like newsfeed and algorithms and Instagram and Facebook. So don't be scared. You're going to talk to us about, because I don't understand all of that, but it's pretty amazing. So what I wanted to talk to you about was creating those posts and creating connecting pieces for people. Like I talked a little bit about in our coach group this week about how we don't talk to the masses. We don't talk to the 500,000 or the 100,000 people that, a lot of us base the success of our posts based on how many likes and comments we get, not so much on the quality of the comments that we get from other people. So think about the person that you were talking to. Imagine them, what they look like, what they're doing in that moment when they're reading your post that you're writing to them. Speak to that individual, and that will really uncomplicate things for you. I was talking to the mother who is just like me, the mom who was super tired at the end of the rope and totally lost themselves. That's who I was talking to. So I made sure that my posts were very connecting to that individual. I wasn't talking to a man. I wasn't necessarily talking to a businesswoman. I wasn't talking to a number of different people. I was talking to me, basically. I was talking to me. And there are people that connected with that, right? So things to cover when you're doing a call out post, specifically when you are doing like a public call out for people who you want to invite to journey with you, be part of a challenge group, be part of a 5-day free. You really want to make sure that you're either adding value in your post somehow. So offering some sort of a tip or something that you've learned, or just a nugget of information that you really want people to be like, oh, I never thought of it that way. And you know what I find? Those nuggets, I know, like when you're starting this and you're so focused on your own journey, you don't feel like you know a lot. When I was learning all about Shakeology, that was my biggest nuggets for me, was what I was learning about what was in Shakeology about superfoods. And you don't even have to say Shakeology necessarily. You can say superfoods. You know what I found out? I posted today even just about maca root, and that it's an adaptogen and it helps level out your hormones. Because I'm PMSing right now. I feel like there's a woman out there that needs to know she's not alone, and that there is something out there that can help her, right? So just finding those nuggets, or adding value, or educating, offering a recipe, or offering something. So that's number one. Or you want to share a bit of your story that is relatable to someone. So I try to, in a post, I don't try to muddle it up with so much information, because you have to realize, and we're like this too, when you're scrolling through a news feed, the posts that are going to pop out to you and that you're going to stop and read are the pictures, that look really good. Like, and not even like, it could be your, roly-poly self, but if it's in the right lighting, people are going to stop and look at it. If it's clear and not fuzzy, people are going to stop and look at it. And they're going to be like, hey, she took a moment to create a clear picture. I love those pictures. And then B, your post has to be straight to the point. So adding value or creating an offer. So an offer would be something like, we have a challenge group coming up, or I love that I'm a part of this group and I would love to share that with you. Always have something that draws people in. Hang on, I have a whole list of things here. So add value or add your story, and then add an offer at the end of that. And then always end your post with a call to action, something that individual is supposed to do. Now, this is strictly for call outs. So bringing in a call to action, a point, something that they have to think about, that they actually have to engage and take like 5 seconds to think about something. So a call to action is simply just asking a question, throwing the ball back in their court so they can have an opportunity to be relatable to that post you're writing. So like that risky red post, have you ever felt like you have lacked confidence in an area and you've just done something that totally made you feel like you were jumping off a cliff and taking a risk? That's kind of putting the ball in their court and having them engage. So kind of like a call to action. Or another example of a call to action where they have to place an activity is commenting an email or a heart or something in the comment section below, making them think or do something. And always, and this is from my radio days, if you do not put a deadline of when that call to action should be, they're just going to breeze right by and think that it's totally open-ended. So specifically with call out posts, what I will do, just to recap, is I'll either A, add value, or B, tell a little bit of my story. Those are one of the two things. Then I'll give the offer, what I'm offering. It's a challenge group. Call to action is comment your name below by, give a date of when they need to do it by, and that will bring closure to that post. So that's specifically for a call out post. If you're not doing a call out post and just an informational post, take out the deadline part. Still do a call to action though. Have people interacting with you. That'll get traction on your posts. When people comment on your post, that keeps that post popping up in people's newsfeed. And with branding, it takes about 3 times for people to really, going back to radio, 3 times a day, 21 days a week for 3 to 6 months. That's what it takes for people to create top of mind recognition so that they'll go to you if they're ever at a place at the end of that 3 to 6 months. It's like that shampoo commercial that Stacy always talks about, where it's like, oh, I actually need this now. Who do I call? The Ghostbusters. I'm going to call Michelle. I'm going to call Michelle because that's who's been showing up and branding herself and been consistently showing up in my newsfeed all the time. So those are some tips. Now with creating posts, just some practical information, and these are things that I need to work on as well. So these are just things that I'm learning. If you keep the posts simple and clear, so if you have a longer post, make sure that you're separating your posts and putting paragraphs in so that people the break in the paragraph is almost like a chance for someone to breathe and really regurgitate what you're saying. So they'll read a paragraph and it's almost like a pause. I love reading Michelle's posts because she puts lots of little paragraphs in. So it's like you pause and then
super important,
right? And then you kind of digest what just was read. Then you go to the next point. It's almost like you're really just like consuming what the person is saying and it's really taking an impact. If you don't have those breaks in, it's just one big blur of a post.
The most important, have a line to itself.
And do what?
If it's the most important part to you, put it in a line in and of itself. If it's like if that is just, if it hits your heart, put like stars around it, hearts around it, make it its own line, make it stand out, because
that's awesome.
People to read that line because we skim. Sorry.
Totally. Like right to the end, right? Yeah, absolutely. Like make your point solid at the end. That's exactly what I was going to say, Michelle. And even like when I was going to put with, no, it's good because like I always think of your post. So like emojis. Like you don't have to emoji the heck out of every verb and adverb and adjective. Like I've seen some people do. And I'm like, I don't understand this language. I don't know why there's unicorns in this sentence.
And people will think that sells wraps.
Yeah. Oh, really? So do they do that all?
Wait, what'd you say?
They sell wraps.
Maybe there's a company out there that people sell wraps, and something I've heard of one time. And their posts tend to be very like 600. I followed a friend and I've seen them with all of them, and it's all freaking emojis because they're trying to catch your attention. It's trying to make you stop your scroll, and it's like, yeah, it looks like your keyboard just threw up. So I don't like that.
Right?
Yeah,
I know.
Yeah.
And you have to take the time to decipher what they're actually saying. I'm like, I can't connect the dots on this. This is too much for my brain. So like emoji, be smart. Use emoji smart. So like just like Michelle said, like, so if there's a sentence, put a star on either side of it to highlight that one. Or like sometimes what I'll do, and this is my favorite way to use emojis, is if I'm doing a call out post for a challenge group and I want to highlight what a challenger can expect going into a challenge group, I will put like a little, like the same emoji for every point that I'm trying to hit so that you can kind of separate, okay, I get this, so it draws their attention to that emoji, but I don't emoji the heck fireworks out of everything. You know what I mean?
It looks very desperate.
Right? It just looks cartoony. I don't think any of us have a problem with overuse of emojis. I don't think I've ever seen that before.
I do like Melissa. I like her emoji usage.
Melissa, yeah?
Like
What does she do?
It's cute. She does use a lot of emojis, but it comes across really cute.
Yeah.
She's got like her own flair with that. So it's not saying that
she
emojis
is
are
cute
bad.
though. That's
She
her.
is freaking cute.
Right?
Yeah. So like, don't be scared of using emojis, but just try not to. Just
be smart and
freeze it.
strategic.
Just be smart with it.
Yeah.
Yeah. But like Melissa, if you're watching this, please don't stop using emojis because you're so cute.
That's so good.
Okay. And
sorry.
What's her last name? How do you spell it so everyone can follow her?
Walters, Melissa Walters.
Okay. So guys, just go and check out her emojis.
Melissa Dunn.
The most adorable.
They're so cute. They always
couple.
Mr. and Mrs. Beachbody right there.
Right there.
Yeah.
So I just wrote in the chat, like, once you posted a post and say you were in a hurry and you want to go back and check your grammar or read it or edit
Hashtag every time.
Yeah. So does everyone know how to edit a post once you posted it?
I do.
There's like a little down arrow, right? You guys know how to do that? We were talking about that today because I'm like, maybe not everybody knows how to do that.
You know what? I am going to confess because I am horrible with grammar, like thinking in the moment and just wanting to get all my feels out there. And I'll go and I'll post it. OCD will go back and reread it just to make sure that it came across. And I will find so many spelling errors. I swear, and this is not an exaggeration, every post I do, everywhere, I go back in probably about 4 or 5 times to re-edit an error that I found, because it's important to me. Stace, I'm cutting you off. I'm sorry. It's important to me to show that I'm professional and I take care of the work that I do. And if people see that my posts have spelling errors or grammatical errors, I feel that's a reflection of the service that I would be giving them. And I'm trying to sell myself as a professional in what I do. So I have to take care in what I do, how I write. So I will fully admit, I go back and I edit and edit and edit and edit several times.
Jane Johnson did a thing on that.
Did she?
Yeah, because she's got spelling errors and grammar errors all the time because she does a lot of talk to text from her to her phone.
I think I listened to that iPod.
Yeah, Jim, that podcast. And she's like, you guys, just get over it. So I messed up something. I'm a busy woman. Yes, I want to have good grammar. And so it is something like that she strives for. At the end of the day, she's like, relax. This is me. But it is good to strive for, but it just jogged my memory. It was funny. I'm the same way. And I've heard other moms say it. There's memes about it. It's like, what's the best editor out there? Hit post.
Totally.
It's totally true.
Well, and Matt will say, just read it out loud. And that's a good way to edit it too. And I'm like, okay. I'll out loud. Because then you're like, oh, I said the word everyone 58 times. Oh, let me take a couple of those everyone.
Oh, I hate working words.
Or like autocorrect. And you're like, that's totally not what I typed. But apparently it thought I did that.
I know.
And then you end up swearing in your post without meaning to, right, Stacy, Rody?
Yeah. I'll be like, so shit. So if we see,
Oh, the other way around.
yeah. So it's the other way around. So I meant to say shut, and then it said shit. And one of my fellow Beachbody coaches, who's on my upline coaches team, who's not, she was like, "Stacy, you just said shit in your post. I don't think you meant to say it. Just checking though." And I was like, "Okay, thanks, girl. You got my back." So we have to get each other's back too. Like, if you see the word shit, because you know I was so bad. Okay, so that was Tab. Anything else on that? Does anyone have?
No.
Okay, so I think we're kind of out of time as far as the Facebook. Well, it's 8:55. I know everyone needs to go to bed. Do you guys just want me to show you really quick how you can? Does everyone know how to put a description in your profile picture? And in
Do it. Show us, Stace.
Okay, I'll just show you real quick. And then, Tab, do you want to give them some names, like type out some names in the chat for them to follow coaches, like Chelsea?
Totally.
So guys, you need to go and just follow other coaches as much as you can. And you can set the default to see them first. And you don't want to do it to compare by any means, but just just do it for a month and you're going to get a feel for how they are and what they do. And it's really helped me in my business. But as soon as you start to feel, if you feel any like doubt about your own business because, oh, this person's so successful, then you need to unfollow them right away and like get your mind right. So we don't want to do it to compare. We just want to do it to learn.
What was Erin's last name?
Oh, I don't know. She's Fit Rocker Chick.
Yeah.
It's ERIN.
Fit Rocker Chick.
I can't remember her last name right now, and it's driving me.
That's okay. I'll just do her Instagram. Fit Rocker Chick.
Okay, so do I have anything? You can put a description. Okay, I don't have anything in my profile picture, but you can put a description in your profile picture. And
I love that picture of you.
Oh, thanks. I took it. So here's another thing. I was in Summit right before everyone got to the condo in Nashville, and I had my makeup on and my spray tan. So I just went around and took a bunch of photos, and I was sitting right by a window in this. And so I just like took a bunch of photos in my workout clothes, and I had Matt. So have your spouse take a picture of you too. You know what I mean? Like if you're somewhere, be like, okay, babe, I have this little staged photo thing. Will you just come really quick and take a photo of me? And I'm sure they're more than well. Or have your kids take a picture of you.
Totally.
Like it's so fun. Okay, so
Matt.
Oh yeah, Matt at Summit. He was totally bossing us around.
Yeah, he was like, stick your chin out, turn your head, turn your feet. I'm like, oh my gosh.
I know.
It was good.
Pull a little hair piece like this and bend your knee. I'm like, who?
Yeah.
Are you sure you should be married to a woman right now? You're freaking me out.
We love you, Matt.
I know, he's so funny. He won't watch this anyway, so it's okay. So you guys can kind of see, like, as a coach, you want to kind of showcase the things that matter most to you and the things that you love. Like, I love feeling strong in my body and helping other women do the same. That's why I put this photo. I love my hubby and that we get to, we don't work together that much anymore with Beachbody, but he's my partner. Like, we strive for dreams and goals together like you guys do with your partners and with your loved ones. So I've got the kids, and then, I love all things like fashion and beauty. So I just wrote out all these things, and then I put click here for more info, and then I just wrote up this. I think I saw Jen Richardson do it, and so I was like, oh, that's a good idea. So I did it. That's just literally what I do. I'm a copycat. So you could take mine and tweak it, You can even go back and tag yourself in a photo. That will add, it kind of looks funny on Facebook sometimes, or you can tag your spouse in a photo, because I get people from Matt's friends list reaching out to me because they've seen my stuff because I've tagged Matt in my photos. So if your husband's got a Facebook account, use it to your advantage. It's a big deal. And then you can put all your info on there, and it's just another way to brand yourself. So you can make that in Canva. They have a Facebook cover size image. What else? And then, make sure that your profile picture isn't of like Minnie Mouse or something, so that people know it's you and that you're a normal person. And then are you typing? Let's see.
Yeah.
Does anyone have any questions on the cover photos and how you can showcase yourself differently than what you have already? Yeah. These are awesome people to follow. And you'll see Lindsay Matway, you guys, she's such a successful coach, but she focuses more on the business and the finance and the family side. You'll see her in her workout clothes, like taking a selfie in the mirror, but it's really rare she does fitness stuff. So that's cool too, because you can do whatever side of this business you love. I think most of us love the fitness, but
she's a self-proclaimed, she loves the personal development and faith side of this business. And that's totally how she's branded herself, which is rad. I love the versatility of this. Like, you could really do anything with it.
Oh, I know. I love it. So yeah, some great people. Oh, Melissa McAllister is such a good coach to follow, you guys. She's 40 something and has such a six-pack. She's
like the best abs I've seen ever.
And she did a post that was sponsored, and she had a donut in one hand and a big old salad with all these colors in it in the other hand. And she talked about how, they're the same calorie, but which one would she rather eat and which one is she going to feel better? How is she going to feel after eating? And wow, that was kind of dramatic. It made me stop and think. And like, I thought about it for a whole day. I'm like, yeah, a donut or a big old salad. Crazy. And that's the kind of stuff that catches people's attention, and they're like, okay, Michelle's legit. She's my coach when I'm ready to do something, Okay.
So these are a lot of names, and they all brand in a different way, and that's why I have them all written down.
Yeah, I love it.
Raina Odell's rad. Okay, so we talked about Erin Fit Rocker Chicks, awesome. If you ever have anybody who has thyroid issues, Erin Fit Rocker Chick, from that's her Instagram tag. She has created a program because she has thyroid issues. So she's created a whole program as far as fitness and nutrition goes around thyroid issues. And she offers a freemium. She's one of the Shalene's chicks. She offers a 5-day, like an ebook guide and everything.
Yeah, and
so rad.
Book too. So she's now selling something, which I'm like,
crazy.
I know.
Yeah. What else? Josh, we all know. Who's Jen Richardson again? What does she do?
She is from Florida, and Stephanie Chico is her upline.
Oh.
She was like in school to get her bachelor's, and Stephanie found her on Instagram.
Oh, and Rosa.
She rocks Instagram, and she just decided one day that she was like, you know what? I don't care about the corporate world anymore. I'm going to give this coaching gig a chance, and I'm going to do whatever my coach tells me to do. And that's what she did. And I'm like, oh, I wish I had her upline. Like, just tell me what to do. But it's so fun to watch her. She's so
okay. That's awesome. And then Brooke Lipoff, if you are a techie, I love Brooke's techie videos. So YouTube is where I connect with her. I don't connect with her in person. Obviously, we've talked about that. But, techies. But her YouTube videos are out of this world, like #goals. Holy Hannah. She's amazing. And if you ever need to do any streak training, she's the chick to watch her YouTube videos. She has so much value that she offers. Is amazing. And then Alita Steele, if you are an anxiety warrior like myself, and Michelle, and like she deals with anxiety daily too. She's amazing to follow. Melissa McAllister, obviously, creator of the Made Diet. Mindy Lawhorn, her and her husband's a cancer survivor. So they talk a lot about like how to do this as a marriage together. Chris Ballmer works in the NBA. Who does he work for? Which team that just won the big thing?
I can't remember. I'm the worst.
Okay, he works for an NBA team that just won the championships last year. So if anybody follows basketball. Michelle Myers, Michelle, you know her.
Yeah.
She does she's a Jesus girl. She came out with what's that devotional you were doing?
She Works His Way.
Yeah, she works.
Yes. She's awesome. And I love the way she brands her photos too. She has a way that she does her photos, like her selfies, and she uses the same text and font and uses a verse or a quote on all her photos. It's so rad. I love the consistency of it. Rosa Friesen, Canadian, she's like balls to the wall. She's like hardcore. I love her. She's spunky. I like her. And then Kim and Jamie, another power couple. Just love them.
Yeah, I love Jamie.
They're so funny. And they're just funny people. They're funny.
They are. I need to watch
Chelsea. Chelsea Pearson's a girl boss too. She's really young. I love the way she talks. Like, she's the kind of chick that she could totally be on this team call, just hamming it up with us, like having a glass of wine.
Yeah, and you know what's cool about Chelsea is when you're with her in person, okay, so I want to be this person, you guys. We need to all be more like this. She's so present, so present that you feel like you are the only person that she's ever met in the entire world, and she just soaks in your energy, and she just she's so amazing with that. She's in her 20s, and here I am, like, must be the anxiety too, like scattered. Like, I'm like, I'm going to take care of way too many people and way too many things all at once, when it's okay just to be present with one person for a hot second, you know, and talk to them and listen to them. And so that's what's fun too, is that we can mirror our energy on the online space and be that same person in person, because then everything really flows well. And I feel like Chelsea's very much that way. She's the same online as in person. And that's something I think we can all just, you know, get better at. I mean,
totally
like that, but I love her for that. Okay.
I think that's it.
Yeah.
That's all I have.
All right, guys. So what do you guys want to talk about next week? Since you're on, you get first priority. Do you guys want to talk, like,
what are your topics?
We have a sneak peek on Thursday. So why don't you guys advertise in your challenge groups and let your people know, because you have no idea. Even if people have said no to you about the coaching opportunity, at least offer it and invite them, you know, like at least let them know, hey guys, you know, I love coaching because that's how I've connected with all of you more. So our team is running a sneak peek on this Thursday at 8:00. It's 8 p.m. Pacific Standard. It's going to run for about an hour, and like, they're going to share some really valuable information on the business side of stuff too. So just say that, and then just know we're going to run one every month for the rest of the year, because we want to recruit more coaches. We need more people in the game with us. And so I'll try to give you better warning next time.
So are we going to create it like the same day, like the third or fourth Thursday of every month, just to keep it?
Yeah, you know what? We should. Let's do it. So do you want to do when do you guys normally start your challenge group? I guess it doesn't matter because we're doing them every month. So let's do the third Thursday of every month.
Yeah.
Our Thursday is okay for you guys. And if you have someone that wants to join us, what you may want to do is either go live for a couple minutes in the group or make a video. And that's what Tara Lindstrom has done. Kate, you've seen it, where she just makes a quick 4-minute video on why she loves coaching, and then she uploads it to the group at a certain time. And so her people can at least see her face and her voice. So Kate, if you have someone, you can just make a quick video, and then that'll give you time to practice it. If you don't want to go live, you can at least make one.
Okay, so it's live on Facebook, the happy hour thing, coaching sneak peek.
I think this month we're going to go live. We're trying to find a webinar thing that doesn't cost an arm and a leg to do. Or we may do Zoom, but we're kind of scared that people won't click the Zoom link.
I think the live will be fine now that I know that I shouldn't be in my basement videotaping myself live. Just have to have a good internet connection. We'll iron out the wrinkles.
Yeah, but mine wasn't good either, and it's normally really good. So maybe
They just tell us if they're interested, and then we'll tell you, or what?
Yeah, so when you post in your challenge group or on your Facebook wall, wherever you want to put it, and granted too, remember that when you post it on your public page on your Facebook, you may not get anything on that post, but at least you're planting seeds with people so that in a year they can be like, okay, I'm ready now to see what she's doing. So don't rule that out, even if it feels scary to do. But yeah, make sure you have a call to action. Be like, okay, so what you'll do is you'll go to the Facebook group and take the URL at the top of the Facebook group. I'll post it below this video when I record it. And then we're going to keep the same Facebook group every month. So I'm just going to delete all the posts out of it. So all those people, even the ones that haven't signed up yet, that have kind of been in there, it will kind of reinvigorate them. So say if you want to be in the group, click this link to request to join, and I will accept your request. Because I want you to accept the request so that you know that so-and-so, like if I don't know the person, I'm not going to accept it. Do you know what I mean? Because I want you to know who requested.
Yeah.
Does that make sense? And so
the link is there now. We can find the link now.
I'll put it under the comments of this video.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Or I'll send it to you real quick too, because this video takes a minute to upload. Okay. Are we good, guys? Oh, and then do you guys want to do the third Thursday of every month?
Yeah, if that works.
Is that okay? Are Thursdays a good night?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, cool. Let's do it. All right, good. Oh, so topic for next week. Do you want to talk about like how to recruit coaches, like how to turn challengers over to coaches? Do you want to talk about, gosh, we had like a whole list of ideas.
Yeah, I have it all here. Do you have your list?
Yeah.
I'm just going to be turning on the Empower Hour.
Do you guys want to talk about like recognition, like how to up your recognition for your challengers and get them more engaged in the challenge group?
I don't even know what I want to talk about. I just want to listen. I'm at a stage where I don't know what I don't know.
Mm-hmm. I hear you. And then you're going to have a stage where it's like oozing out of you. I want to know all these things.
Yeah, like right now I'm just like trying to like set up my business so that I can duplicate it for my downline.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm just sort of in my own little space. I feel like I don't really know. I don't know what to talk about or what to listen to hear. So I'll just be happy to hear whatever you guys want to talk about or whatever you want to tell me to talk about.
Totally. Well, we also need to do a meal prep one. Do a coach meal prep. And I'll announce when we should do the challenger one and coach one. Should we do 2 or just 1? I feel like they're different though. Like, I guess that's maybe why I wanted to do 2, because there's one where you teach your challenger how to make a meal plan. And then there's one where we can talk as coaches, kind of like behind the scenes. What, like,
Tabitha, you're always a challenger, even when you're a coach.
I'm learning that now today. That was a big thing for me.
Always be a challenger.
Always be a challenger. Always be a new coach and a challenger. Always be a new coach.
To be a product of the product, you have to be a challenger.
Sweet Jesus, help me.
I just confessed to my team today that I didn't work out or drink my Shakeology because I had a panic attack, so it's fine.
A video of you dancing, though, that made me cry.
I was crying.
Again.
The whole time.
That was right after we got off the phone.
I'm starting to cry right now.
Oh.
It's fine.
Let's do meal plans then. Do you guys want to do that?
Not next week. I'm not ready.
Okay. I got to watch your video on your cute pink shirt still, so I'll watch that.
And there's 2 of them. I wore the same shirt 2 days in a row. Psych!
Oh, yeah. Do you guys want to talk about, like, what it takes to go live on Facebook and, like, all the little things that you might want to know, or how to do videos and not feel
if you'd really like to know what not to do on Facebook Live, just follow me.
Yeah.
Like, never prepared ever.
Stop it.
That's what makes your videos so great, though. I feel like I'm in your living room. It's so great.
Every time I try to do any video, my daughter just comes in because she wants to be in a video desperately. So I
have a hard time with that
balls
too.
To go online, like live. I see you, and honestly, my daughter's much worse, especially because she can speak so much, and she can speak in Portuguese. So then it gets like, okay, can you do that?
Her daughter comes into our classes in the morning. What did she say today? Joanna.
I'm here.
Walks in the door. I'm here.
I'm here.
That's her personality, right? In 2 words.
I will. She sounds like my soul sister.
Yeah.
You should totally
if you guys want
that. You should make that a thing in your Facebook Live videos. Just use it for your advantage.
Oh, I actually, my first live video was with her because she's so desperate to be on video. But if I have to do it, she just comes speaking Portuguese, and I'm like, okay, you got to speak in English now. But she doesn't speak in English with me, so it just becomes too complicated.
Oh man.
If you guys want, I can talk about social media next week if you guys want to ask.
Sure.
Questions.
Yeah,
that
would be awesome.
What you guys want to talk about. I don't know what I know. I have to be honest with you. So I have a hard time preparing for this, which is why I haven't really done it.
Well, what if, Michelle, would it help if we maybe took this week and came up with questions for you to talk about?
That would be really great.
Because I'm sure, because I don't even know what to ask you right now. Because it kind of comes up as I'm scrolling through Facebook. I'm like, oh, it'd be great to know how to do this.
But like algorithms, I don't know if you guys like overestimate my knowledge. I don't know that I know as much as you think I know.
And I might not be even using the word terminology correctly.
But whatever you think I'm really good at, ask me questions about that.
Okay.
Okay. Deal.
Okay, and then do you guys think we should all be working and at least have a like page? Even if we're not going to post there, at least have one, and then you can share it. Well, but then you could share it to your personal page and they'd be like, oh, and just put like 5 things on there. And then be like, oh, okay, guys, I have, like this is getting serious. You don't even have to get into in detail. You can just say it. And that would just be one post content, right? Like one content for one post. And then they'd be like, oh, Kate's serious. She has a like page on Facebook.
She has a like page.
I don't know. I mean, it's just a thought. That's what Melanie Mitra has her coaches do in the beginning.
I love my like page. I love my like page. I love that I can track it. I love that but I don't post on it a lot. That's where I struggle. I do post more on my personal page, but yeah, I really like having a like page personally.
Yeah, you guys don't need a like page really until you have like 3,000, 4,000, 5,000.
Totally not there. Not there yet.
Well, I started making my like page 2 months ago. I'm still stuck in it. So it keeps popping up on my Facebook for me to update whatever. And I'm like, ignore it. Not ready for it.
Not ready. But at least you have it. That's good.
Well, there's nothing in it. There's not picture or anything. Because I'm like, now I'm happier with the pictures and how I set up my profile, for example. But you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah. No, totally.
It's good. Okay.
All right, guys. Have a good night.
Thank you.
Have a good night. Thank you, guys.
Thank you. We'll see you later.